Namaste, this is Monica and I welcome you to this Yin Yoga practice today. A perfect practice for anyone who's looking to improve the flexibility in the body, wherein, if you feel the stiffness in the body, feel tightness, then this practice can really release the stiffness and the tightness in your body, as well as if you're feeling stiffness and tightness in your head, in the sense that if you had a worrisome week or a day or wherein you have multiple thoughts, this practice can really calm you down. And that's why I always emphasize on the mental benefits of Yin Yoga more than the physical benefits. I think physical benefits are the byproduct, but mental benefits are the best in this practice. My go-to practice whenever I feel overwhelmed with my emotions or overwhelming thoughts. So in Yin Yoga, we hold our asanas for longer. So we always follow three principles. We find our edge, which means just a perfect point for ourselves, wherein we can hold our asana for some time, 3 to 5 minutes. So just going to your 60 to 70% capacity. And if you find the right edge, then holding for a long time will not be a challenge for you. So don't push yourself. Just find a good edge for yourself, comfortable enough for you to hold into your asana. Principle number 2, we try and remain still in this practice, and principle number 3 is we try and hold our asana for the time that we have decided. And since we hold our asana for long, you can also grab some cushions, pillows, bolster, whatever you have around you. So let us explore this practice together, and let's find our mental calm together on the mat. You can place your palms over your thighs. Gently close your eyes, relax your shoulders. We are going to take about a minute or two here just to center and ground ourselves. Let your body weight sink down on the mat. Allow yourself to let go of mental and physical tension. Slowly, with each breath that you take in, withdraw your attention to yourself. Noticing how you're breathing in this moment. And noticing how you are feeling. Let us set an intention for our practice. You can choose your own intention. Maybe you want to release something, or you just want to feel better, or you just want to work on your body. It can be anything that suits you today. My intention for today is going to be that I'm going to withdraw all my attention to myself, cutting myself off with the external world. I'm going to be mindful of my breath so that I can recollect myself and reconnect with myself. Let us join the palms together to the heart center. We'll be chanting 1 Om 3 Shantis. Take a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And as you exhale, you can open your eyes. So we will begin this practice with shoelace position, shoelace pose. So you can extend both of your legs out, bend your right knee and bring your right foot outside your left hip. Now for me it is going all the way down, but if it is not going all the way down for you, it is okay. You can also place a cushion in between your right knee and the left knee, and you can stay here, or alternatively you can bend the left knee as well and drawing your left foot outside your right hip. So almost both of my feet are outside my hips, both of my hips. Now, if you have gap, like I said, you can place a cushion to make yourself feel comfortable. You can also place cushions under your ankles if you feel like doing that. Now, over here, we are first going to release the side body, maybe for a minute. So you can place both of your palms on the side. Inhale to raise your right arm and just resting your body weight on your left arm. You don't have to raise it all the way because we are going to hold for some time. So I'm going to take my right arm behind me and just leave it wherever it falls, and just bending over to the left. You can drop your head to the left shoulder, or if you want to keep it in the center somewhere, you can choose that for yourself. Decide the distance of your palm, whatever feels more comfortable for you. If you're somewhere here up, that's also okay. So just spending a minute here. And if it is okay for you to raise your arm and just drop it, that's also fine. So choosing. And once you find the edge, surrender. Breathing through your discomfort or whatever you're feeling in this moment. As you inhale, come all the way back up. Place your palms on either side of your knees and walk your palms forward. Now over here, if you can't fold all the way, just stay in the center and drop your head down. If you can walk your palms all the way, bring your chest down, you can do that. If you want to support your chest with a cushion or something in between your knees and your chest, you can do that and just rest your chest over the cushion. Don't worry about rounding your back. It is okay to round your back here. So I'll show you from the side as well. We are going to hold here about 2 minutes. And feel the sensation wherever you're feeling, and see where and all this pose is working for you in your body. You may feel some sensation maybe in your right hip if your right knee is up. And learn to just let your body go. Let the gravity pull your torso down. Let the gravity pull your arms down. Allow your body weight to surrender on your palms. Let your head go down and surrender. Relax. And if you can go further down, if you feel you're finding the new edge, your forearms are resting on the floor, allow that to happen. Maybe interlace your fingers. Keep sweeping awareness to see if you're able to surrender really, or if you're still holding up. Are you allowing your body to go down? Are you allowing gravity to work on your body? And from here, press your palms down to walk your palms back. And we are going to change the side. So now this time we are going to get our left knee over the right one. So you can choose, you can just cross over, or you can again extend your legs out and get into the pose like we did initially. Again, we are going to do the side release. So first place your right palm on the right side, left arm up, resting your body weight on your right palm. You can stretch it up or just taking your shoulder back and allow your arm to rest on your back. And holding here. . a gentle side release, so you don't have to really push yourself to go down. We are finding our edge, means we are finding a pose point for ourselves which is maybe 60 to 70% capacity, so that we can really hold into our asana for a long time. And again, coming back to the center, we are going to walk our palms forward. Choose how much that you want to begin with, and then allow the new edge to come to you naturally. So watching the body's natural unfolding here. So we are really relaxing the torso. We are not trying to hold up. You will feel some pressure on your palms. That's okay, because you're relaxing the torso fully on your arms. Maybe some on your shoulders. Making sure that you're staying in the center, balancing your body weight in the center. And just noticing all the feelings. It can be physical tension, the feeling that you're feeling, any physical tension feeling, or it could be anything, any emotion, or some of your thoughts. You can notice everything while you hold here, and allowing everything to come up. We are not resisting, we are accepting and allowing everything to be felt and to be embraced right now in this practice. Again, press your palms back down to walk your palms back, coming into the neutral position, and then you can open your legs. We are going to move into Malasana. So for that, if you want, you can have a block under your heels. Maybe sitting without block can be a little challenging, or you can also have cushion. Alternatively, you can have you can roll your mat and then place your heels over the mat. You can have folded blanket or a bed sheet as well. So maybe placing your heels over the cushion as you sit here. Now you can either place your forearms on the knees, and you can simply rest your chin over your crossed fingers or your palms. Alternatively, you can just drop your arms like this and drop your head down. If you want, you can also send your knees away, maybe joining your palms, and allow your head to surrender. So we are not really holding up, we are surrendering while we are staying here. So choose your variation here. Distance of your feet also as per your edge, whatever edge that you find. Your feet can be parallel or maybe slightly diagonal, that's also fine. So there's not really right and wrong in this practice. It's pretty much individual practice. So you find a nice edge and pose for yourself, as long as you're working and as long as you're getting good sensation. And if you feel it is way too comfortable and you're not getting any sensation, that's when you know that you found new edge and maybe making necessary changes. So maybe if your heels are on the block And if after some time you feel that your hips are going down, you're getting comfortable because the gravity is pulling your hips down, that's when you can remove the block or whatever prop that you're using. So that's how you know that you found a new edge. And sometimes it may take time for you to find the edge. You may still feel that this doesn't feel comfortable after you spend some 30 seconds. No problem, adjust yourself. Find the right edge for yourself. Your body will tell you. All you have to do is listen to your body, be aware, and stay connected with your breath. And if you feel that you're breathing smoothly, then you are probably in the right edge. And if you find that you're not able to breathe smoothly, then that is when you know that you have to make necessary movement to find the right edge for yourself. And slowly, you can place your palms right next to your hips. Bring your hips down and walk your feet a little bit away in the diagonal direction. We are going to keep the knees bent, and if you want, you can sit over a cushion if you feel that sitting directly on the floor doesn't feel right to you. And then place both of your palms inside, or you can place it over your shin or ankles or inside to walk your palms a little bit more forward and allow your torso to sink down. If you're holding on to your ankles, you can do that. You can hold on to your feet. Let me show you from the side as well. We're going to stay here for some time. Breathing through your sensations, breathing through your pose, breathing through all the sensations that you're getting, maybe your hips, your lower back, your neck. And feel free to keep changing your neck's position, because sometimes it happens that when we are dropping it down, it may start to feel a little uncomfortable. Then in between, you can just lift your neck up, maybe rotate a bit, and then again drop it back down. And when you see that you don't get any sensation here, that's when you can increase the distance between your feet. So wide, maybe open them a little bit more wide. So I would leave that to you. And in Yin Yoga, we don't try and really hold up our spine. We allow our spine to round, because the whole point is to surrender. And if we try and keep the spine straight, then we would not be able to surrender. We'll have to hold up actively while we are relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the neck, everything, and just watching the sensation into our stillness. Inculcating the habit of watchfulness, and really helps to build up your self-awareness as well. Feel free to use cushions, bolster, anything that you want to rest your head. If you want, you can keep a pile of pillows, bolster under your head, or you can keep a block. Notice how the gravity is pulling your torso down inch by inch with each exhalation. With time, your body is just opening a little bit more up, going a little bit more down, and you're allowing that to happen. So you're not really actively pushing. I'm not pushing myself down. I am not doing anything in this practice. I'm just getting into my asana, into my edge, and I'm allowing the pose to work on my body. I'm allowing the gravity to work. So even if your mind feels that you can push a little bit more, maybe this is the time that we can reprogram our mind and make it okay with whatever is, and not always feel the need to push extra and to do more. And just be watching the natural opening, natural unfolding of the body. And from here again, pressing your palms down to walk your palms back. Bring your torso back in the center. Place your palms behind your hips, and one by one, slowly sliding your leg a little bit more open. If your knee fully doesn't go down, that's okay. Maybe supporting your knee with the cushion in that case. And if it goes down fully, great. Now you can either stay here, you can place your palms over your thighs and again drop your head down. Stay in the center. Some of you may be able to go further down. Then again, you can support yourself with a cushion, bolster, whatever you have around you. And maybe resting again, tilting your torso down, and place your forearms on the blocks, cushion, whatever you have. Or you can directly place it on the floor and allow your head to sink down. So choose your variation, whatever feels best for you. So if you have bolster, you can also place a bolster like this and just resting your chin over the bolster and hug the bolster. I really like this one as well. Sometimes when I don't really want to go deep down, you can also rest your chest on the bolster if that feels okay. So choose your variation. I'm just showing you multiple options so that you can find the right pose for yourself and choosing for yourself. So in Yin Yoga, we don't call it stretching. Of course, when we are normally doing, we say this is a stretching, but we call it stressing the tissues, stressing the ligament, stressing your joints. So this is a stress that we are giving to our tissues here, and not really stretching. Stretching would be when you're pushing yourself and doing a bit more extra. But this is just, we just want to stress our tissues enough for them to get activated and getting that, taking its own sweet time to open up. Naturally, if your torso is going down, allow it to go down. If you're coming all the way down, maybe placing your forearms down.
So I'm just listening to my body and following it. I'm only relaxing and letting all the tension go, letting all the holding on, all the control go. And watch how beautifully your body takes you into different poses, into different directions. And allow that to happen. All I'm doing is allowing my body to express itself. Stay connected with your breath. And breathe in. Press your palms down to again walk your palms back.
We are going to do a counter pose. So windshield movement, it is active pose. So you can slide your knee inward, keeping your feet wider than hip distance apart. Hands remain behind your hips. And then drop both of your knees to the side and then onto the other side. So just repeating it for a few times. Coming back in the center, and we are going to move to a butterfly pose. So you can bring the sole of your feet together. Now bring your heels as close to your groin as you can. If it is making a diamond shape also, it is fine. If you can get a bit more closer, even better. If you want to support your ankles with a cushion, you can place your ankles over the cushion if that feels better. And again, if you feel that you have to sit over the cushion because you're rolling back too much, then sit over the edge of the cushion. Over here again, you can use multiple props like I showed you. You can use bolster or you can use pillows and maybe rest your head over the props. So we're going to stay here for some time. You can catch hold of your foot or place your palms on the mat and allow your torso to sink down. So if you keep placing your palms, eventually maybe you feel new edge, then you can walk your palms forward. If you're somewhere here in the center, that's also perfectly fine. Just allow your spine to round and relax. If you want to support your knees, you can also place cushions under your knees, both sides, or just allow the gravity to work. So Yin Yoga also teaches us the art of surrendering, wherein we are able to let go. Once we find the edge, we are able to let go. And watching yourself handling different asanas in different ways. See how your mind is handling each pose. What happens when you feel discomfort? How does your mind react? Or what happens when you want to be still and don't want to move? What happens to your mind then, and how you handle that?
Sometimes this practice can bring a lot of emotions up because you really start to relax, and your subconscious might give you certain things. It can bring certain things on the surface. And if that happens, remember, we are allowing everything in this practice, all the good and the difficult feelings. And again, you can press your palms down to lift yourself back up slowly. You can remove the props if you have any props. Bring both of your palms under your knees. Bring your knees back together. Swing your knees back, just spending about 5 to 10 breaths into the child pose, keeping the knees together because we are opening the knees, opening the groin for some time. So let us just bring our muscles back into the neutral position. If you have gap between your hips and your heels, slide a cushion underneath. You can place your arms on the side or you can stretch them out. And what happens when you surrender your torso and just relax the whole body? From here, we are going to lie down on our belly. So place your palms in front of you. Take your knees back, slide them back, bringing your pelvis down. And extend both of your arms in the T shape on both sides. Now place your right palm right next to your chest. Bend both of your knees and drop your shin onto the left side. You can also open your right knee up towards the ceiling and feeling this opening on the left shoulder. So when you push yourself a little bit more back, you can feel the sensation in your left shoulder. So we're going to stay here for some time. And surrender, just keep watching your body. When I tell you that surrender, I'm also actually noticing, and I sweep my awareness, and then I find myself holding on. I find myself being tense again, and I don't know why our body does that. There's so much tension that we unconsciously hold, and again and again we have to remind ourselves to just relax. Sometimes you'll find yourself shrugging the shoulders or just clenching your jaw, and just awareness itself will release it. Just become aware of the body and all the tension will automatically release. And let us roll ourselves back. Moving on to the other side. Again, extending your arms in the T shape.
left palm outside your left chest, left side of your chest, and then you can bend both of your knees, drop them on the other side. If you want, you can rest your head over the cushion as well, lifting your left knee up, pointing it up towards the ceiling. And coming back to the center, and we're going to lie down on our back from here. So you can choose your favorite side. You can just roll over. I'm going to change the other side, so I'm just used to lying down on the other side. I'm moving into the twist from here, drawing your arms into the T shape on both sides. Now you have multiple options to choose which twist that you want to take. One, you can either bend your right knee, drop it on the left side, left palm on the left thigh. You can place a cushion under your knee and looking over your right arm, close your eyes. Second option, you can bend both of your knees and then drop them onto the other side. Third option, you can cross your legs over and whichever thigh is up, drop it on the opposite sides. Choose your variation. I'm placing a cushion under our knee. And surrender, just let go. Change the side as you exhale, release. And drop your leg onto the other side, whichever variation that you are choosing. Slowly coming back to the center, and we are going to move into the relaxation. So you can either extend your legs or you can place a cushion or the bolster under your knees. If you want your lower back to be touching the ground, then bolster under the knee will help you with that. So choosing your variation there, and we're going to simply relax, allowing our body to be as we have been doing in all the asanas. Maybe tucking your chin slightly in to align neck with the spine. And taking your awareness to your breath again. Watching your whole body relax. Allow your body to fully sink down on the mat. Watch your legs getting heavy on the ground, your hips getting heavy on the ground, your pelvis relaxing, your groin. Watch your spine relaxing. Your heart center. Relaxing your shoulders, your arms, your neck and face, and focusing on the midpoint of your eyebrows. Watch your forehead relaxing and the crown of your head. Watch yourself releasing everything that is left with each exhalation that you take, giving your mind and body much needed relaxation that it deserves. Touching your inner silence, your inner stillness. And if you're struggling to concentrate, to focus on your body, mind and breath, maybe focus on the sounds around you, on the sensations, like your body touching the ground, noticing that, noticing the sensory experiences. Fully feeling this moment here and now, the present moment. And you can continue in this relaxation for as long as you wish. If you want to come out, slowly start to move your toes and fingers gently. You can also move your head from one side to the other. Bring your feet together, stretch your arms. Bend both of your knees. Roll over to your right and slowly coming up into your sitting asana. Let us take some time to absorb the practice. And let us also thank ourselves for showing up on a mat, taking this time for ourselves for a mental relaxation. So of course, Yin Yoga has so many physical benefits, but mental benefits I think are the best side of Yin Yoga. We'll be sealing this practice with one Om. You can join your palms to the heart center. Breathe in. As you exhale, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me in. I really wish to see you soon again in some other practice. If you have any questions, you can leave these questions in the comment section. So see you again. Until then, bye-bye.